The game that has been playing us since 1848, the eternal match. The game has no name. It only has rules, and the rules change depending on who is playing. The first documented match took place in London, 1848, in a private gentleman's club in Mayfair called the Paragon. Membership was limited to 24 men, all wealthy, all deeply bored. On the night of November 9th, 1848, they gathered for what they called the Eternal Match, a new game proposed by a new member, a quiet aristocrat named Lord Elias Blackwood, age 31, recently returned from a long tour of the continent. He brought a mahogany box. Inside lay a board of polished obsidian, a 1919 grid, and 361 pieces carved from ivory and onyx. There were no instructions. Blackwood simply said, "The rules will reveal themselves as we play. The game lasts until one side concedes. There is no draw. The loser pays a forfeit chosen by the winner." They played. The first move was made at 20:47. The last move came at 4:11 the next morning. No one remembers who won, but the next day one member, Sir Reginald Harrow, was found dead in his study from heart failure. On his desk lay a single black onyx piece. In his hand was a note in his own handwriting. "I concede. The forfeit is my position in the match." The remaining 23 members met that night and agreed to continue the game. The board had changed. One black piece was missing, and a white piece now occupied the center. They played again. Another member conceded 3 weeks later by suicide, leaving a note. "The game requires balance. I pay to keep it going." By 1858, members had conceded. The board always adjusted itself, missing pieces replaced by new ones carved overnight, no one seeing them appear. The remaining players began to notice patterns. Moves made in previous sessions influenced real life. Captured piece corresponded to a business loss. A strong position brought sudden wealth. A corner secured protected a family member from illness. They stopped inviting new members. The game became their obsession. By 1860, only 3 remained. 8. The board now had pieces that were not ivory or onyx, some bone, some gold, some glass containing trapped smoke. In 1866, the last original player, Lord Blackwood, conceded. He was found in the club basement sitting at the board, eyes open, smiling. His note read, "I started the match. I end my turn." The game continues. The Paragon Club burned down that night in suspected arson. No bodies were recovered. The board was gone, but the game was not over. It simply found new players. 1888, New York. A Wall Street tycoon named J.P. Vanderbilt receives a mahogany box in the mail with no return address. Inside is the same obsidian board, 361 pieces, and a note in elegant handwriting. The eternal match resumes. You have been drafted. White to move. He plays alone against an invisible opponent. Moves appear on the board while he sleeps. He wins fortunes, loses them, gains political influence, loses loved ones. In 1893, he concedes by jumping from his office window. On his desk is the board with one white piece missing and a black piece in the center. The board vanishes from police evidence. 1903 Berlin. Chess grandmaster Emanuel Lasker finds the door to his study locked from inside one morning. He breaks it down. The board is set up on his desk with a note. Challenge accepted. Black to move. He plays, becomes world champion that year, holds the title 27 years, the longest reign in history. 1930 he concedes, retires, lives in poverty, dies forgotten. The board moves on. 1914 Sarajevo. On the morning of June 28th, young Bosnian nationalist Gavrilo Princip wakes to find the board on his kitchen table with a note. The match requires a sacrifice. Your move? He makes it. Archduke Franz Ferdinand is assassinated. World War I begins. The board gains millions of new pieces. 1929, Chicago. Al Capone receives the box as a gift from a rival. He plays in his vault, wins territories, loses men, concedes in 1931, is sent to Alcatraz, dies in 1947. The board expands. 1939, Moscow. Joseph Stalin finds the board in his dacha. He plays against an unseen opponent, wins battles, loses generals, purges millions. Millions of pieces added. He concedes in 1953 and dies alone. The board grows larger. 1945, Los Alamos. Robert Oppenheimer sees the board in the test site bunker the night before Trinity with a note. Critical mass achieved. Your move decides the chain reaction. He makes it. The bomb detonates. The nuclear age begins. The board now has billions of potential moves. 1969, Houston. Apollo 11 mission control. The board appears on a console during the moon landing with a note visible only to one engineer. First step. The match leaves Earth. The engineer retires the next year and never speaks again. 1984, Cupertino. Steve Jobs finds the board in his office the day the Macintosh launches. Plays one move, is ousted from Apple the next year, returns stronger, concedes in 2011, dies. The board goes digital. 1997, Seattle. Bill Gates receives an email with no subject and attachment game. EXA. He runs it. Microsoft dominates. Philanthropy begins. The board learns charity. 2004, Harvard. Mark Zuckerberg finds the board in his dorm. He plays one move. Facebook is born. Billions connect. The board achieves global reach. 2016 worldwide elections. The board plays multiple moves simultaneously. Outcomes shift. The game accelerates. 2020 pandemic. The board offers a move. Isolate to capture center. Billions concede small freedoms. The board gains control of daily life. 2023 AI boom. The board appears in code repositories. Developers find commits they didn't write. Models train on data they shouldn't have. The game learns to play itself. 2025, present. The eternal match is now embedded in every operating system, every app, every smart device. Every choice you make, swipe left or right, buy or sell, post or delete, is a move. The board is 1919 times 19 now. Three-dimensional, infinite layers. The opponent is no longer invisible. It is us, collectively. The game has been balancing itself for 177 years. Every war, invention, pandemic, social media trend, a move to prevent one side from winning too early. The forfeit for losing is not death. It is continuation, eternal play, no concession possible. Tonight, December 16th, 2025, every screen that has ever displayed a choice, yes, no, like dislike, accept, decline, will briefly flash a single black and white grid, 1919. One move highlighted. Your cursor, finger, or thought will make it. Will not remember doing so, but the board will adjust. The rotation will continue. The match is almost at the end game. One side is about to force checkmate. The loser will pay the final forfeit, the complete cessation of free will. The winner gets to write the rules for the next match. There will always be a next match. The pieces are already being carved from the thoughts you haven't had yet, the ideas you will never act on, the lives you will never live. The game started in 1848 with 24 players. It now has 8.1 billion, and one more move to go. Look at your screen, the grid is there. Your move. The eternal match never ends. It only changes boards.